The primary function of your thoracic spine, the middle of your spine, is to rotate. It's the part that gives the greater rotation to your whole spine. Now, a limited mobility in that part of your body will force your lower back to work harder, leading to pain, leading to all sorts of injuries in your hips, down to your legs, affecting your knees, your ankles, and your feet as well. But not only, as it will also have an impact on your shoulders, on your arms, your elbows, and also your neck. Now, whether you are a tennis player, a golfer, a rugby player, a swimmer, a runner, or just a walker like me, you want to keep a normal range of mobility in that part of your body. Right, now cutting short on the science, today I have 8 exercises that will help you keep a nice mobility around that area. Now, all and each of these 8 exercises might not be suitable to everyone. So I will ask you to pay attention to the signs that your body sends to you and listen to your body and take care of yourself. See you on the mat in a second. Now let's sit in a comfortable position. So today I am going to cross my legs and sit down on the floor. If crossing your legs and sitting as low on the floor is not possible for you, you can also do this exercise sitting on a chair. Right, so we're going to bring the arms in front of the shoulders. So one arm on top of the other, pressing into the other. The shoulders are soft and relaxed, and the arms are slightly lower than the shoulders. Right, so from here we want to keep a good alignment of the spine. So the head is in line with the spine. The shoulders are right over the hips. Good, so we're going to start by inhaling, rotating the ribcage to the right. We exhale, we come back to center. And we inhale, we rotate to the left. And we exhale, we come back to center. So we carry on, and as we are going through that exercise, we want to keep the hips equally heavy on the floor, meaning that you don't want to lift the hip and bring it along with you. Right, so try to keep those hips squared. Now we inhale, we rotate to the right. We exhale, we come back to center. And we inhale, we rotate to the left. And as you are rotating, you want to keep your center. You don't want your ribcage to shift on one side or the other. You just want to keep that straight and long line. Good, let's do 3 more. So we inhale to the right. We exhale, we come back to center. We inhale to the left. The shoulders are staying soft and relaxed. No tension in the neck, nothing at all. And we inhale, we rotate to the right. We exhale, we come back to center. And we inhale, we rotate to the left. We exhale, we come back to center. And let's do 1 more. Inhale to the right. Exhale, coming back to center. And inhale to the left. And exhale, coming back to center. Right. Now, exercise number 2, we're going to do a hip twist. So you want to bring your feet as wide as your mat if you are on a mat. And if you are not on a mat, on a rug, you want to keep your legs wider than your hips, the outside of your hips. Now bring your hands to the back. Arms are straight. We roll the shoulders back. We keep the spine straight. So we don't want to flare the ribcage like so, putting a lot of pressure on the back. We don't want to compress that poor back. We want to keep a long spine. So your arms are pushing you away from the floor, even if your pelvis is staying grounded. Right, so from here, we're going to roll our knees to the right as we inhale. We try to keep the shoulders and the ribcage facing forward. Good, we exhale, we come back. And we inhale to the left. And we exhale to come back. We inhale to the right. We exhale to come back. And we inhale to the left. And we exhale to come back. Now we are stretching the sides of the body as we are rotating the hips. And we come back to center. We inhale to the left, and we exhale, we come back to center, and we go to the left again, to the right, excuse me, and we come back to center, and to the left again. Don't lose the alignment of the spine, and center, and one more on each side, and to your right, center, and to your left, and center. Perfect. Right, exercise number 2. It's a hip twist, but we are going to lie on our back. Okay, so we press the arms down, shoulders are soft and relaxed, long neck, long spine. We bring the legs to tabletop, right leg first and left leg following. Now we want to keep that spine in a neutral alignment, so the shoulder blades, the back of the rib cage are in contact with the floor, and we have the natural curve of the lower back that is just staying still. Right, so from here we're going to pull the belly button in, and this time we're going to imprint the lower back into the floor. Good, so from there we're going to open the arms out to the T position and rotate the legs to the right. So we are moving from the waist and below. The legs are staying together. You don't want the legs the knees to shift away from the other. We keep them together. We exhale, we come back, and we roll those knees to the left. Good, and we exhale, we come back. So as you are rolling your knees side to side, you want your shoulder blades and your rib cage to stay in contact with the floor. So your arms are working very hard to keep you stable so that we can isolate the movement of the hips and the legs following the movement of the hips. Good, we exhale, we come back, and we inhale to the right. We hold, and we exhale, we come back to center, and we inhale to the left, and we exhale, we come back to center, we inhale to the right again, we exhale, we come back to center, and we go to the left again. Good, make sure that your knees are staying together. We exhale, we come back, and let's do one more on each side, and we go to the right. We exhale, we come back. Those abdominals are working very hard, and we go to the left, and we exhale, we use those abdominals to bring the legs back to center. Right, so moving on to our book. The book is a chest opener. We will need a cushion or 2 blocks for this exercise. Right, so we're going to place the blocks or the cushions across the mat like so, and I am going to lie down on my side facing you. Good, so the head is on the block or the pillow or the cushions. Now, the feet, the pelvis, the shoulders and the head are in one straight line. The shoulders are away from your ears, the head is resting on the pillow, and the block or anything you have under your head, and both arms are together. So now, as you are lying on your side, you want to keep a good alignment of your spine. So you don't want your waist, the part that is down to the floor, to just collapse on the floor. We won't be able to achieve functional movement if the spine is not aligned. So we want to bring the hips on top of the other, keep the knees together, and keep that little gap under your waist. Right, so from here we're going to slide the left arm forward. I am lying on my side, so it's my left arm going forward. I am moving from my rib cage, and I open my arm up to the ceiling, and I open my rib cage out to the back. So my arm is not dropping down on the floor. My arm is staying in line with my shoulder. My hips and my knees are staying where they are. I am moving from my waist, and above, the movement comes from my rib cage. Good, and I exhale, I bring the rib cage back, my abdominals are working here, and again I slide my arm forward and I open it up to the ceiling, and I open my rib cage to the back. Hips and knees are staying together and not coming along with you. And we come back. Good, let's do a few more. We open, we inhale, we open that ribcage to the back. That feels so good. It's a great chest opener, especially if you just finish work and you're doing that exercise. You will really feel the benefits of that exercise. Keep your shoulders away from your ears, and we come back. And let's do one more. And we open. The nose is following the movement of the rib cage, and we come back. Now, variation number 1 of the book. We're going to circle the arm up to your head. So you don't want your arm to drop on your face. You want your arm to stay away from your cheeks. So the shoulder is down. We open that arm from the rib cage out to the back. The arm is still staying in line with the shoulder. We bring the arm down to the hip and to the front and up to your head again. And we open out, down to the hip and to the front and up to your head. We open that rib cage to the back. The arm comes down to the hip and we bring the arms back together, and now we're going to reverse that circle. So down to the hip, we open the chest out to the back, we bring that arm up to the head, we bring the rib cage back and the arm forward, and again we circle down to the hip, we bring that arm up, long arm, shoulder is staying away from your ears, and one more time, and we circle and we open and we bring that arm back. Great, we're going to turn around to do the other side. So switch your blocks, your pillows, your cushion, anything, and let's do another set of the book. This time my right arm is at the top. So feet, pelvis, shoulders and head in one straight line. Shoulders are away from your ears. Good, and from here we're going to slide that right arm forward, open it up to the ceiling and open that rib cage to the back. Remember that we are moving from the waist and the rib cage and everything else above. We're not moving anything that is below the waist. The hips are staying still, the knees are staying together. Good, and we exhale, we come back. Let's do 4 more. We inhale, we open that arm up to the ceiling. And we exhale and we bring everything back. Allez, again, and we open. And we exhale, we come back one more time. And we open. Nice. And we bring that arm back. And now we circle the arm up to the head. Remember that the arm doesn't want to fall over the cheek. It wants to stay away, and the shoulder is away from the ear. Good. And we circle that arm out to the back, down to the hip, and we bring the arm back to the front. And again, up to the head and to the back, down to the hip and forward and up and out to the back, down to the hip and forward, and now we reverse. Out to the back, up to the head, we bring the rib cage forward, and again down to the hip, out to the back, up to the head, and we come back to the front, and the last one, down to the hip and up to the head, and we come back. Great. Good, and now it's time for our spine twist in a sitting position. Good, so we're going to have the legs straight in front of the body. Now, if having your legs straight like so is not possible, you can either sit on a cushion or a block to elevate yourself from the floor, so that you don't have too much tension in the back of your legs, your lower back and your hips. Or you can also bend your knees like so. So what we want here, we want to have a straight spine. We want to have the head over the hips, over the spine, not the knees, not anything else. shoulders over the hips. Good. So if this is possible for you, let's carry on. So I'm going to extend my legs and let's open those arms out to the T position. Shoulders are rolled back, rib cage is closed. We don't want to push that rib cage too much to the front. Good. And from here we're going to rotate the rib cage to the right. And we exhale, we come back to center. We keep that spine long as we are rotating. Now to the left and back to center. And we rotate to the right. So again, like the first exercise here, you don't want to shift away from your midline. You want that head to stay in line with your spine. We exhale, we come back to center, and we inhale, we rotate to the left. Good, we come back to center. Now we rotate to the right again, and as you are rotating your rib cage, you want your hips to stay squared. You don't want the hips to move like so. We want the feet to stay in line. So make sure that you are achieving this. And center, and we rotate to the left. We come back to center. We rotate to the right. We come back to center, and to the left again. And center, and we rotate to the right, coming back to center and to the left. Good, and now we are ready for the saw. We keep everything in the same position. We rotate to the right and we reach to the toes. So as you are folding over your right leg, you want your rib cage to rotate and the back arm to reach to the back. Good, we come back up. Back to center, we rotate to the left and we reach to the left foot. The back arm is reaching away and you are folding over your left leg. We come back up, we rotate to center and we rotate to the right and we reach. Coming back up, center, rotate to the left and we reach. And up. Center, we inhale to rotate, we reach, and we exhale, we come back to center, and again, and we reach, and we come back up, center, and we rotate, and we reach. We come back up, center, to the left, we reach, and we come up, and last one on each side, we rotate, we reach. We come back up, center, to the left for the last time, we reach, we come back up and center. And we have 2 more exercises and we are done. So let's get on our fours for thread the needle. Good, so all fours, wrists over the shoulders, knees over the pelvis. We press the shins down, we keep the elbows soft, and the spine is in a neutral alignment. So you don't want your neck to be like that. You don't want your neck to be falling. You don't want to be caving in between the shoulders, and you don't want to let your abdominals just drop down. We want to pull the belly button in, push the floor away, and keep that spine straight. Good. So from here, we're going to inhale, bring the right arm up to the ceiling, and thread that right arm to the left. Good, so that's a great exercise for your rib cage. And we come back, we go up, so that left arm is pushing you away from the floor. Good, and we thread to the left. And we bring that right arm up again, and we thread. Good. We come back up and we thread again. Ooh. And we come back up, we have 2 more to do, and we thread. And we come back, keep that spine long, keep the pelvis over the knees, and we go down. Fantastic, and we bring the right arm back and we are going to do the left side. So we bring that left arm up and we thread to the right. So as you are doing so, the shoulders are staying away from your ears And we bring the left arm up to the ceiling again. And we thread. And try to keep your pelvis over your knees at all time. And we open. And we thread. 3 more. We open. And we thread. Good. And we open. And we thread. 1 more time. And we open. And we thread. Fabulous. Good. Last but not least, we are going to add the adductor stretch to it. So, extend your right leg out. You keep your left knee right under your left hip. The spine is still in a neutral position. Watch your head and don't cave in between your shoulders. So keep that feeling of pushing the floor away. You want to be strong here. Good, so from here we're going to open that right arm out from the rib cage. The right leg is pushing into the floor. The left arm is really straight, pushing your upper body away from the floor, and that right arm is reaching away. Good, and we thread to the left. Ooh, great stretch in the right adductors. And we come up, we open, and we thread to the left. And we come up. And we open, we thread. Don't lose your form. And we open. And we thread. We go down, down, down. And we open. And we thread. Good. Perfect. And now let's do the other side. Good, so all fours, we extend that left leg out, we keep the shoulders over the wrists, and we keep the right hip over the right knee. And we open that left arm up to the ceiling from the rib cage, and we thread. And we open. And we thread. And we open. I am tighter on that side, it's very frustrating. We thread. Let's do 3 more. We open and we thread and we open. Keep pushing that floor away with your right arm and we thread. And let's do 1 more and we thread. Good. Right, a quick back rest before we leave each other. Good, and that's it for our rotation session. I hope you enjoyed those eight exercises, and I shall see you next week. Take care.